just gonna rip it there, but then I'll get right into it.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
"97 degrees and it's dark out in the summer."
Season. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Stallions offense comes onto the field first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hard running there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down already. Defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Stallions are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Running back searching for a hole. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Stallions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Wide open space. Touchdown Stallions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So BYU's offense will go to work for the first time today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Try to play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Working the middle, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't...
Kearney on the Jets. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Flushed out of the pocket. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He jumped the right out.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll leave it with him. It's a seam wide open. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Stallions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Power football with the run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGowan. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The running back has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to go up top. Floating away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
Diving at the head, lead us in.
Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Retzlaff. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get it.
Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. That's caught. It's McGowan. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Stallions moving quickly to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
To the air, it's Retzlaff. Buys a little time. With the catch, it's Roberts. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Martin. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick completion on the out route. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Looking for the goal line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive,
Same thing
not
goes in
getting
the first
too much
half of
in a
the game.
panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade, This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
That throw was crazy.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Stallions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeyer. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzloff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFB, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at them as an elite program. So they could perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzloff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's loose. Running to Green. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, BYU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That move was crazy.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch.
28 in the second half.
Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second down. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping?
Next play.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gives it on the option.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Stallions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the ground, it's Martin. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. BYU with the 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Stallions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, BYU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Wants to fire on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
Safety.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, shit.
Bounced right back to them.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McMillan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On third down, going up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Stallions will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's up to 94 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
There he goes! Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make... And that's where they'll put it in play. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock.
I guess the backups are...
Want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The give as they work on that clock. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.